Hi everyone. I know it's been a while since my last video. I actually wasn't even planning on doing this video, but I think it's important. It's very important right now, actually, for all of Sonoma County where I'm at. You've probably heard the Kincaid fire on the news. It's pretty big. So I thought I would share just what to do to be ready in an emergency, especially if you are someone with a disability, to get prepared because you never know what can happen. So, like one of the major things right now with even before the fire started with the power outages that we've had. So some things to keep in mind for that are just try to keep your devices charged. I know it's hard if the power is out to keep a device charged, but you like say like your phone or whatever, you use it for social media and what a lot, right? Well, cut back your time on your electronics because you might need it to get alerts about an emergency. And then also, um, any for any medical equipment, have like backup batteries, um, oxygen. I don't even know if that runs on battery, but like extra tanks, extra wheelchair batteries. Have them charged and ready to go at all times. You really never know. Um, that's all I can think of as far as keeping things charged for right now. And then some important things to have on hand are going to be a first aid kit in case you do get injured. Bottled water is especially important right now because who knows, like water could be turned off, um, or it could be contaminated. You guys, we all saw that with Flint, Michigan for a really long time. So always have bottled water. Um, they recommend having um, 3 days worth of bottled water per person. And same with non-perishable foods. Have at least 3 days worth on hand. Cause what if all the stores are closed down too? Then what are you gonna do? Need to have food and water to survive. Um, that's another thing. If you are someone with a disability or have a kid with a disability, that has like a feeding tube, the formula, and um, all of that. I'm not too familiar with that, but have extra. Always have extra and have a way to prepare it. And then also, um, a whistle in case you do end up needing help is a good idea. Then you have some sort of way of getting hopefully someone's attention. You can wear it around your neck and then it's right there for you if you do end up needing it. And also, like we're seeing here in California, a mask because our air quality is terrible right now for those of us that haven't been evacuated. Well, for everyone that has been too, but no one should be in those areas. And then secondly, on the subject of power outages and whatnot, make sure you always have at least half a tank of gas because if you do end up having to evacuate, you want to be able to get out. You don't want to be stuck anywhere. So fill up that gas tank and yeah, okay. Moving on. Um, this should probably be first before anything, but make a plan. Make an emergency plan. You might feel like you'll never need it, but as we've seen, that emergencies do come up, and you might. So, make an evacuation plan. Where are you gonna go? Who are you gonna talk to? If you are someone with a disability, do you have help? Did you, are you in communication with law enforcement and the fire department in case you do need extra help evacuating? Figure all those things out first before something happens. And then when you do get to a safe new location and it's safe for you to do so, do check in and tell like someone that you know where you are and that you are safe so that no one is risking their lives looking for you or trying to help you when you're already in a safe location somewhere. Okay, moving on. If you I was gonna say if you are gonna be evacuated, well, you never know. It could happen anytime, on a moment's notice. So it's better to just always be prepared, like you are gonna be. So you should also keep a bag packed. In that bag, you want to have, of course, like a change of clothes and like a toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, basic accessories. Um, like things that you use every day. Have those in that emergency bag. A first aid kit could go in that emergency bag that is with you all the time because you just never know. But also, very important, have any insurance policies with you because in the case of this, like there's a fire, you want to have those. You don't want them to burn and not be able to prove that you have these insurance policies. Luckily, now with the internet, hopefully you'd be able to access it online, but you never know. What if you can't access the internet? What if the internet shut down for a long time? Have any medications that you take, have those in that bag as well so that you will have those already prepared. Keep your ID, and not necessarily in the bag, but just like ready to go in case you do need to grab it and leave. Your ID, your social security card, your birth certificate. Those are very important documents to bring with you. And if you have a passport, you might as well bring your passport too. And I think I already said clothing, like the basics. I want to really touch on things that no one will think about. Oh, I almost completely forgot. Having backup batteries is important too. So like if the power is out or anything like where you're seeing like power will be out for days or whatever, have a flashlight, have a battery operated radio. You in an emergency, you want to know what's going on. You want to get updates. What if you end up having to evacuate when you weren't in a zone that was evacuated before? You want to know that stuff. So definitely have a battery powered radio. And if you can, I think walkie-talkies would be a good idea because if your phone does die and you can't charge it, you don't have an extra battery for it because a lot of phones don't have that. They have like the internal battery now, or you can't put an extra battery in. So, yeah, if you have that and you don't have a backup charger or anything, or if everything dies, walkie-talkies, because most of them probably take, I want to say like AA, AAA batteries, and that's another way to communicate with at least like one other person if you need to. And then if you have pets, like my cat is sitting behind me. If you have pets and you need to evacuate, well, even if you don't, be prepared to, be ready to. Um, for pets, know where your pet's carrier is all the time, or their leash if you have a dog. Know where their leashes are too. Know where their hiding spots are. My cat is super skittish. If something was to happen, she'd be hiding. I'd want to know where she is so I could grab her really quickly and take her with me. If you don't have a cat carrier, you can use a pillowcase and throw it over the cat or make a like a makeshift one with a laundry basket, a cardboard box, or like one of those plastic bin things. Just poke a few holes in it, and those are all ways to carry your pet. It might freak them out in the moment, but you'll be glad that they're with you when you're evacuating. Um, and then take a toy. Try to have a toy ready for them. You might as well just pack a bag for your pet too, with like their favorite toy, to keep them a little more comfortable. A blanket of some sort, like if they have a blanket they really like, or a pet bed that's small enough to fit in the carrier or the car, take that with you. Keep them as comfortable like as possible. They're gonna be super anxious and not really know what's going on, so you want to try to help ease them too. um, Also, vaccination records and medications for your pets. Those are also very important. And food and water for your pets. So, um, with my cat, it's pretty easy. With dogs, even if you just put a gallon Ziploc bag of dog food for each pet in that emergency bag, he'll be good. Water, that goes again, bottled water for the pets too. And also dishes like for pet bowls. Anyway, my phone is running out of space,